Indonesia is home to 3 different subspecies of orangutan: Sumatran orangutan, tapanuli, and Borneo orangutan. The population of the Borneo orangutan is estimated to be over 57,000 individuals. While the population of the Sumatran orangutan is estimated to be over 14,000 individuals. And finally, the population of the tapanuli orangutans estimated between 700 and 800 individuals, also making their home in Sumatra. Orangutans are classified as critically endangered, and they're a critical species by the IUCN Red List in 2017. And they're a protected species under the laws and regulations in Indonesia. As you can see here, this is a distribution map of the orangutan species across all of Indonesia, and a distribution map of various monitoring sites located around Sumatra and Borneo. Now for a bit about the conservation efforts of the orangutan in Indonesia. For population and habitat management, there's a number of births in orangutan habitats that have occurred in recent years. This shows that in situ conservation in Indonesia is working. This includes a newborn orangutan baby at a wildlife preserve, and as you can see here, the mother and baby orangutan at one of the wildlife sanctuaries. There's a new baby born in Sumatra as well, in Bukit Lawang. And here you can see pictures and videos of mother and baby together. And here you have a mother and baby with a baby named after former Senator Leahy, a U.S. Senator. As well as a mother and baby orangutan with a baby named Joe after President Joe Biden. Another important process is the rescue and translocation process for orangutans that are involved in conflict zones or other areas where they're needed to be translocated to a more safe habitat. Here you can see some of the sanctuaries that are operating as rehabilitation facilities for orangutans that have been rescued from some of those conflict areas. And these include areas in Aceh as well as in Kalimantan, across Borneo. Another key important aspect of rehabilitation is the forest schools, where orangutans are taught all the tools necessary for them to be able to operate and live in the forest as a wild orangutan would. And then of course, after rehabilitation, the release of the orangutans is another vital component of the process of getting them back into the wild. Here you can see some great videos of the orangutans being released, and the very difficult, challenging work the rescue rehabilitation specialists have to take to be able to get them back into the wild. Some more of the hardworking individuals that are using every type of transportation method necessary: boats, trucks, and all types of weather and all types of situations to be able to get orangutans back into the wild. Here's another great example of a release of rehabilitated orangutans into the wild, as well as the rescue of baby orangutans from conflict situations. And this in particular is taking place in Gunung Leuser, one of the premier national parks here in Indonesia, in Aceh. Another key component, of course, is once orangutans have been released into the wild, is the need for intensive patrols and monitoring to ensure that their survival and safety is maintained in the wild environment, both in national parks and other protected areas around Indonesia. There's a significant monitoring and as well as community engagement being a key piece of this. So a number of awareness programs have been developed to work with local communities that live and work around course, you can see here the certificates that were issued for the naming of both baby Joe and baby Leahy, named after, as I mentioned earlier, President Joe Biden and former Senator Leahy.